long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down after that running play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter makes this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. The linebacker shifting around now. The pass rush, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Marshall. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down and very long, but the offense is still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for him.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's past the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Dropping back. It's Marshall. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Escapes the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. He's running out of time here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Bush. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They'll run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He eludes the rush. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's got it now inside the 10. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where we've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
To the air, it's Marshall. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket now. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Irish. Now they line up to kick the extra point. He's missed the PAT. Wow. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The Sooners are in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Running out of time in the pocket. The defense drops him for a loss. Went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a bigger.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Single back takes the handoff. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Catch made on the out route. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Marshall. Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So first and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle, but first down.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw it again. And here comes a deep shot. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the oyster.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
He's brought down at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 63, Notre Dame 6.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Spider. Reload.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Now it's second down here. Caught quickly. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Pitch play to the back. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do, but now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
It's fourth and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it.
42 Spider.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
691 Gators.
And he'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, inside the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Notre Dame 13.
Return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped when the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
On the set.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. That is a big play, finally brought down to the 44.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Keep pushing the
Second down play coming up for this offense. Toss play to the running back going left. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.